How can I add the option to install updates and restart in Windows 7? I can't believe this has not been asked, but I couldn't find the question. When Windows downloads updates, I get the option on the shutdown menu to install updates and shutdown. Shutdown. Restart. Sleep. Hibernate. But no option to install updates and restart. This seems crazy to me, as I can't see any times I would want to install and shut down. Anyway, is it possible to add an option to install and restart, or to add a shortcut that will do this?
As far as I have seen, there is no option to install and reboot. You'll have to manually initiate the install process, and reboot when it's finished. I've always wondered about this myself, as most updates require a restart anyway. You can configure Windows Update to automatically download and install updates on a schedule through the control panel, which will automatically restart your computer after they are installed. Alternatively, you can also have non-intrusive updates install immediately through group policy.
Winstall lets you install updates and reboot. I've tried it, it works for me. I believe it definitely works on Windows XP, Vista, and 7. I suspect it probably also works on earlier and later Windows versions. The developer offers 2 versions. Version 1.1 is free even for commercial use. It's what I use. Newer versions are sold only in large multi-license packages. The smallest package costs you $2.50, far too expensive for home use. By default, Winstall installs all available updates, downloading them if needed. A FAQ entry discusses how to list or install important updates only. For it to successfully install anything, you have to run it as administrator. I suggest you run it from an administrator command prompt. You can tell it to reboot your PC after installation. If you do, it shows you an informational message when the installation is done. Then it reboots your PC after the chosen delay is finished. I suspect it may be impossible to cancel such an impending reboot. Usage example: to install all updates, including optional updates, then reboot after 60 seconds. Do this. Winstall/install/reboot 60. I haven't tried them, but maybe windowsupdate by Samuel Lambert or Portlock Windows Update Manager can also do what you want. If you have only one PC, don't bother downloading Batch. It cannot do what you want. I've tried it. P.S. Interesting fact: in Linux, the vast majority of security and functionality software updates work without rebooting. And on a server with explicit a compatible version of Linux, I suspect you could apply every security update, and almost all functionality updates, and still go years without rebooting.
If you want to support the channel, please consider subscribing.